Freeze, Gopher!
Ah, fragile. That must be Italian.
Well, I think that says fragile, honey.
Oh, yeah.
Is that better? Any better? It seems like it should be better. It's showing that there's actually volume now. All right. Oh. Well, welcome back, guys. Sorry about that. Seems like it's always a little something. So, if you guys haven't seen us do one of these for a while, this is called That 70's Hunt for a reason. We're hunting 1970s half dollars for our coin donators from last week. Before I take these back to the bank, and hopefully we find some DDOs. It's a little bit of what I've been doing during the streams the last couple of weeks, so you got a little flavor for it. So we'll just see what we can find and who we might find on here on a Friday afternoon before Memorial Day. I'm not going to be finding any silver. We've already hunted these. But we are looking for DDOs. Sometimes those can be just as valuable as some silver. So, let me kind of unbag these. We'll get them set up. And really the focus is under the microscope. So, you know, like we'll look for these. 71 there. We'll be looking for... We'll show you here. Hey, Perplexed Mind, how we doing? Jody Greenwood, good to see you. Joseph Lopez, good to see you. Perry Custom Cards, Dad Spare Change. Thank you, everybody, for being patient with me. Normally I do wear contacts, so these are just, I'm just taking a day away from them so I can relax the eyes a little bit. But thank you. So what we'll usually do is we'll usually pull up kind of what we're looking for here on a 71 so you can get an idea of it, and then we hold it up there. So while I'm getting these sorted so we can hunt them a little more efficiently, I like to get them grouped by year. Then we'll get to it. It doesn't look like it's going to be too bad of a... I don't think this will be a real long stream, but I just wanted to take time to do a little bit of this and see what we can do. So we are hunting for Kit Warrington right now. We'll have some for Tasman as well. But let me get these sorted out and we will get to hunting real quick like. Sorry, it ends up me being a little face down here. Happy Chappy, how we doing? Adventures with Swifty. BH Ringer, good to see you in here. Let's see. Had a chance to sleep in today because I took the day off. That felt good. If I hadn't stayed up so doggone late, maybe I'd feel even better. Hey, Paula Abrams, how we doing? We're going to get these sorted. A lot of times I have these sorted already, but not today. So we're going to get these figured out real quick like here. Did a little garage sailing this morning. Didn't find anybody that had coins that wanted to sell them. Good morning, AZ Coins. It is good to see everybody here, isn't it? All the usual characters, right? We got 10 of you here. I'll call that good for a weekday. Some people may not have the day off today. Shouldn't I be working? No, I took the day off, Mrs. Owl. Besides, I got to take these back to the bank at some point, so I figured we need to hunt these. Helps when you work from home, that's right. 4-day weekend, woo, exactly. See, I wouldn't have stayed. I still have that plan. I have a few things I need to do before that, as usual. But I definitely do need to do that. What we got there? Ooh, that's a kind of a bad 73 Denver there, but we'll get there. We'll get there. All right, just about there. Johnson Family Adventures, good to see you here. You know, since we have 71 up on the board, we'll just start with that one. We'll get that going here in just a second. All right, got Kurt Warrington's figured out. So let's start with some 71, shall we? As you can see, got a 72 no FG yesterday. Nice, nice. A 72D no FG, I imagine. Always good. All right, so as you can see here, the arrows in the example are pointing at the leg of the R, the S, and the T. I also like to look at the serifs at the top of the U, which are kind of easier to see, I think. And then another double check is over here on the T. You should see splitting at both ends of the serif there. And if it's real clean, you'll see kind of a break line across the T-bar there. So nothing on that one. Let's grab a handful of these. Thanks for letting him come out and play today. Always enjoy it. So we'll try and keep you the first, or the crispest picture we can. Sometimes I bump this thing and it doesn't end up being all that good. We'll go through these fairly quickly because I do need to get to the bank and return these before it gets too late. I was able to get my first monetization payment the other day, so pretty excited about that. Definitely enjoying that. The other thing about cleaning out the garage is you got to have somewhere to put stuff. So, going to your very first coin shop ever after this weekend. We're going to go back to the big cities. Well, have a great time doing that, Perry. I hope it works out for you. I need to get back to mine and get some 40s. I'm starting to run out of 40s. Need to get them from them so I can give them to you guys. Thank you, Happy Chappy, for that $2 super chat. That is very kind of you, sir. So we've got some more 71s here. A lot of 71s in the rolls, at least where I'm at. I think they just made more of them. In Vermont camping this weekend. There's that super chat coming in. I tell you what, I didn't realize I had that in there at such a large scale, so I'm going to shrink it down a little bit and put it kind of down here in the bottom left corner for everybody to see. So let's see here. Alright, nothing on that one. Nope. And you know, this is where I don't get in a rush to got my first SLQ from you. Will always support me. Thank you so much. That is so cool to hear. Thank you so much for that. I have seen you, see Happy Chappy, out on a few streams. Displaying some nice silver as well, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. So it's been good to see you out and about as well. One of these days I might just have to pick something up off of you. Support you right back. I'm kind of hoping to reinvest in a chair here real soon. This one that I'm sitting on, it was nice for a while, but it's not lived up to my expectations, and right now it is breaking, I should say. So I think we're going to be in the market for a new chair. Got to find the right one. I think I found one on Amazon. I kind of hate buying stuff like that from Amazon just because, you know, it's not... It is just not as... I don't know, I kind of like to, I guess for lack of a better term, take it for a test drive. If you're wondering why I hold these at a little bit of an angle, I think the light kind of catches it. The stream with silver swimming. I like it. See, the back of this thing should be up like that, and it's not. There's the cylinder for keeping the height doesn't work now, and this back is not very stable, so got to do what I got to do. Hey, Mike the Greek, good to see you. Saw you came in. Who else here? CJ, Coin Junkie, good to see you. All right, let's move on to the 72 DDO. There's an example of what we're looking at there. So, as usual, we will focus in on that part of it. I do. Well, it's built into it, but yes. Yes, that's right, Jeff Crumpler. I have seen that. I was trying to remember which one of the many streams out there are the same format I had seen you on, but yeah, I stop in on Crumplers every now and then. He's somebody I met a year ago at the Grove Coin Show. Didn't know him well, but he was headed the same direction I was after the show, so I decided to give him a ride home. And we were following, if anybody has seen Teacher 1388 out here on the streams, got to meet him, and they live in the same town.
He's a real big dude.
So, thank you. He was heading home as well, so we decided to follow him. He was driving a blue truck, and somehow in the period of driving out of Oklahoma, we got mixed up on which truck we were actually following. That's a 72D, so we'll hunt that one for an OFG. You know what? These are all 72Ds. What am I doing? Got the wrong pile here. Let's look at these 72s for the DDO instead. The Oklahoma story, yeah. So we're cruising around, we get behind the wrong blue truck. So honest mistake, and we end up back in Oklahoma once we had left. We'd like crossed over into Arkansas or something like that, or Missouri. And we ended up back in Oklahoma just by about a mile.
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
No, we were not in Kansas, that's for sure. And unfortunately, we're cruising around, and we're on fumes in my gas tank too. So luckily we got him home. Luckily I found a gas station about 2 miles away, got fueled back up, and ended up going over to Teacher's place for a couple hours and met up with Kevin from Coins Making Sense and M4A2 Master. Interesting bunch of guys, that is for sure. Had a great time hanging out with people last year. We will see if I can do it again this year at the Tulsa show or not. There's part of me that really wants to. There's part of me that really hopes that the reason I might not be there comes through too, because I would have a very happy son at that point. So we will have to see. M4's coins are crazy. Yeah, he tones those using a reactor. Which is kind of a new way of doing it. Let's see. I was going to try something here. I don't know if there's any background music going or not. Well, I don't think I need it that badly. I don't know what's going on with that. We'll figure out. We'll make it a little less boring in the background. 46D. Boom. Nice. Always good when we find some wheat cents. Picked up a 15D off of CanCan's stream the other day. Can't wait to see that one. Okay, so we've switched it up. Now we're looking at the 73D DDO. So we'll be looking to see, does it look like that? You can see the, as I've described in the past, the doubling at the R is still there. The U has some doubling, although I don't look for that first. It's a little harder to see. But there is the kind of the east to west doubling at the tail of the S and all throughout. So it'll look thicker and should have two hooks at the end of the tail. The other thing we would look at is doubling along the left side of that L, the upright there, a little extra metal there, the I, and the B. That would be our confirmation. So, only got a handful of 73s to look at, so let's look at these real quick. Like I said, we're going to get through these in pretty quickly, so it's not going to be a super long stream. Only had the one box to hunt this last week. I am going to have hey Jim Cantor, how we doing? I am going to be going by the bank after I return these to get coins for this week, and they have something different for me. So I guess you guys are going to be the first to hear this. I'm going to have a bag of $1,000 worth of half dollars. So I'm curious to see what we'll have. I think the odds of silver, I don't know if they'll go up or go down. I mean, I'm hopeful that it's not somebody's returns, but I've talked around with a few people when they've gotten bags, and they say, yeah, sometimes you get skunked just like normal box, and sometimes you'll find multiple 40s or even some other 90s. So I think it's just we treat it the same way. How do I sell rolls then? Well, I would have to be scooping these up and creating hand-wrapped rolls out of them. The problem I have is, can you trust me to know that I'm not seeding these if we find silver? And I promise you, just on my word, that that's not something I will do. It's not what I want to even go down the road of, but just for the sake of everybody and seeing that everything's on the up and up and beyond question, I want to make sure that I'm there with you guys, that it would not be something that would be questioned. Thank you for being a member, Elizabeth Flood. 3-month member. Very cool of you. Thank you so much. If you're a member and you want to do that member shout out, all you have to do is what Elizabeth did, is get in there where you'd normally be sending a super chat, and you can send a member shout out. I think that's true too. I'd like to think that I'm there. It's just, earning that takes a long time. Losing it takes a moment. And that's not something I want to expose myself to. So I've considered maybe even not doing them. Well, I'll tell you what I've thought about doing is pre-recording using a tube for $50. You'd have $10 in there. Loading it up as such, and making stacks of them. I don't know. I'd like to be able to do something to at least demonstrate what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, so that there's no questions. I don't anticipate this will be something I do very often. So, these are 77Ds, as you can see, north to south doubling, of course, in the R leg of the R, just about all the way across the word trust. And again, the S is strongly doubled there, and you should be able to see that. So, I don't know. I've been kicking around some ideas, maybe even just live streaming the wrapping of the rolls, just so that you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what's come to my mind too, Hunting. I'm kind of committed to the stream at this point, but I don't know quite how to make sure that everybody understands that I will not put something in those rolls. I usually run with pretty limited supply anyway, so anyway. We'll look for some no FGs now on the 72Ds. We haven't found any of the DDOs. Hunting Southwest Ohio, welcome in. Thank you for that. That's the coins we've got. So I don't know. We'll have to see what we can do. So far, these have been pretty easy to spot. They've got the FGs, no real questions there. And this is going to close. Kurt Warrington's. Yeah, I know. That's what bothers me. Hope everybody had a chance to see the comment video that I put out there. Tried a little something different with it this last time. Instead of scrolling the information, kind of working with some text things in my video editing software, and to achieve the same thing. I am getting out some more $50 here. We'll need to sort those real quick. These are going to be for Tasman coins. Of course, last week we had Jim Cantor also donate for some rolls. I think he had 10 rolls, so we hunted those live in the same manner. So we're just going to go through these real quick, get them sorted so we can get these hunted as well. Then it'll be time to take them to the bank. You know, that's a real fair point, BH. You'd be able to hear me going through them, at least. I've thought maybe that's the best way to go about it, even if it took a little extra time. 25 likes, I love it. Thank you so much, guys. Cover the full bowl of coins and roll them under the sheet. Yeah, getting them into the rolls would be the tricky part because I don't have that large number of tubes to put them in. But I have thought about that as a method as well. The big thing would be having the camera over the shoulder to see something like that going on. I think if I were to do that within public view, then it's going to make it a lot better. Anyway, just, well, we'll see you later, Paula Abrams. Get some rest. Anyway, if anything, I just wanted to kind of be public about it now so that you guys are at least knowledgeable of what I'm trying to accomplish with that. And I think you guys know that I wouldn't do something crazy like that, but it's taken too long to get to where we're at right now to sabotage it that way. I mean, believe me, I don't want to sabotage it. There's literally no upside for me to do it that way. So, if you want to get some rolls for Sunday, knowing that that's how I've got to do it, you can always pre-purchase. You know how that works. Integrity is everything. That is so true. I try to have some days, you know, every day. It seems like you're looking way over my head today. That looks better. So we're just about, I'm just about done sorting these. So we'll get back on these hunts here real quick like. Forgot that one had writing on it. Kind of a strange thing to do, but oh well. It happens. Let's see. Can I put a pole in there somehow? What
Wow. Bye. It's Wonder Water.
is that? I have no idea what that was. All right, I just put a poll up at the top. Y'all have fun answering that one. Thank you, MJ Squirrel. I appreciate that, sir. Or ma'am, I don't know. MJ, you might not be a... What is going on?
Wow. Bye. It's Wonder Water.
I'm not even sure where that's coming from. Oh, you know, it might be a different window that I had open. Weird. Just randomly popping up like that. Glad it wasn't worse. Okay, let's go back. We'll turn back on the 71Ds so you can see what we're looking for. Grab the first handful of those and dive into this portion of it. Again, these are for Tasman coins. Just looking for some DDOs, guys. Outlets today are out of school. One is at work. One is with Mama Owl, hanging out while she closes out her substitute classroom for the regular teacher today. One is home doing the homebody thing, and another one is he went in and had to talk with the teacher about a grade, got it bumped up a letter grade for the semester, which was a good thing. There was a little misunderstanding of how something was submitted, and she saw in his favor there. So that was good. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Jim. That's what I'm thinking we'll do. I just don't know that I'll have it on camera. Number 4 doing some baking today. He is doing well. Actually, it'll be number 2 that's baking today. Number 4 is with Mama Owl. Number 2, he likes to bake as well. He's got a cookie that he likes to make, and he makes his homemade toffee to put in these cookies. They're actually pretty darn good. So we'll just keep looking at these until we run out. Got a ton of 72 Phillies in this bunch, which is a little unusual. I wonder if I hope I got them in the right stack here. I like to think I can sort, but you know, I grabbed the wrong one the last time too. So I will make the occasional error as we're hunting for errors. see. Yeah, I need to load up that other one. We got a bunch of quarters, a bunch of halves to look at. It'd be nice not having, well, I say it'll be nice not having quarters this week. I guess I could. Peanut brittle probably involves bringing, for him, it's brown sugar and butter up to temperature, nearly 300 degrees, while you're stirring the daylights out of it, or whisking it. Hey, Cap 511, you're tired today? I am too. I stayed up too late. I was enjoying the first night of my 4-day weekend late last night. I hit 100 subs, did a GA of 1 ounce silver, and Tupac won. Awesome. That's great, MJ Squirrel. I'm sorry I missed that. See, this one's got kind of thickness up and down, and it's going to be real tough to tell if there's any real splitting there. It's just worn on that one. So if it's something we can't tell for sure, I just move on. Congratulations on your first 100 subs, MJ. I remember doing that as well, and it felt pretty good. Now, the next 900 took a while. But your first 100 is always something to remember, too. That's when triple-digit number of people like what you're doing. Sam Wilson. That is true. Just about done with finals, huh? How'd your semester go, Sam? Straight A's, I'm sure. With honors. I always think about where you're going to school and the time that I got to spend in that city right after I graduated college. Definitely some things I'll never forget. That's a light week for you then, huh? No, these are the 72Ds, big stack of those. That's normal. So we'll go through those when we get to them. That's all the 71s. So probably our best chance to find a DDO has kind of gotten away from us. We're looking at the 72 Phillies now. I don't know what the 72 Phillies, how the 72 Phillies did, but I didn't hear about them winning a World Series. It's terrible coin/baseball humor. I feel like I need to hum to get some background music going here. Let's see if I can play some background music while we're finishing this off. Over. I like it. Let's see. I have to turn it down. There we go. play that on we'll put it on repeat. Ah. You guys hear that? That reminds me, I need to get an air filter for my air conditioner. It is definitely time. Well, that's interesting. About 73%, got 11 votes. 73% of you said yes, and 27% said no. That at least creates a little bit of doubt or concern for me that 25% would not like that. I know that's still 3-1 in favor, but it's a pretty high percentage of no, so yeah, we'll see. For both would be fine. That's fine. Yeah. I assume the music's coming through and that it's not too loud. Looking at 73 Ds now. There's one of them that's been written on. JC, I wonder if this is maybe one of Crumpler's. It's the same music that I used on the comment video. You might recognize that. See if it repeats. Should be royalty-free music, so we shouldn't be getting any kind of copyrights here. So. Nothing on the 73s. Let's look at the 77s. Last chance for a DDO. And we'll look for those no FGs. That's cool. John Jacobs, maybe. See, I've thought about that too. Maybe lowering the price and doing it as a no frills, like $2 a roll or something like that. All right, that's going to take care of all the DDOs. We're going to get into the no FGs and see if we can find any of those. See, I only have a bag, so I don't really have a regular box hunt to do. That sounds good, MJ. Make sure that, let's make sure that we've got MJ Squirrel subbed, guys, so that we'll know when that box hunt is coming up. You know what, MJ? I do the same thing. And you probably have been on here and seen that. I like to do the Indian head pennies. I like to do more than just the silver. And that's why I probably charge a little less on the rolls. If I was going to do exclusively silver, I'd have to charge more. Just because there's a cost involved, right? So I don't think that's a huge shock to anybody. But I like the variety of what's out there. Numismatically for so many of our old coins. I've even given away large cents on here. And by the way, John Jacobs loved your video about with the large cents. Nice, MJ. You see, you wouldn't even have to do, you could do a kind of a periodic show and tell on the things that you find that way. Just sit and chat about it and put things on display. Field questions about them, things like that. Do a little research and pass some information. Yeah, I wanted every one of those large cents you had on display, John. Did you buy all those, or were we just kind of looking at them? That's it, guys. We didn't find anything. But we had a good time looking. So, let's see. Surely I can drop some more sound on you there. We did not find anything, so... Oh, that's cool, MJ. I'm going to make sure that I've got you subscribed then. I'm going to do that right now. You now have 106 subscribers. And my notifications have been turned on. I'm looking at what you've got. That is cool. I'm liking it. We need to get you a sticker and other stuff. I'll take a little closer look next chance I get. So Tom's a great guy. Nice. I can tell you, just for you, John, we'll do this real quick. Let's see. Got the Whitman Large Cents book. And don't have them all the way back to the colonial period, but pretty darn close. The 1802. Well, that is not focusing. There we go. Got that 1802 there. Boy, it does not like to stay in focus, does it? There we go. Got that 1802, 05, 06. Nothing on that top row, but 16, 1817, 1819. Yeah, there you go, MJ. Throw that out there. Oh, that's cool, MJ. Thank you. 1822. 1827. 1830. Real happy with that one. That one I think I got from, that one I believe was from Southern Metal. Really nice one. 1832. 38. 41. 1848 and 49. 1852. It's going to be the last one. 1877. Let's see. 1877 would be real fun to have. I'll show you some of the Indians here. This one always bugs me why they put that one in a book and expect that to be filled. That will not be filled. There was a handful of those available. There's probably been more books published and sold to collectors than there were coins to fill it. So, a couple nice flying eagles there. Got the large and the small letters in 1858. I have one of these in my typeset book, but I'm gonna fill this spot fairly soon. 64 with an L would be a nice addition. 1869, I need 69 9/9. Now, why would you put something in that is technically an error? I don't get that. Yeah, exactly. There's only a handful of them, and they were given to people that aren't going to part with them. Those get passed down generationally. 1877, of course, is not there. But everything else is going to be down there, with one exception, that 1909S. So basically, the ones I need are the ones that everybody needs. I'll just show you that S is there on that. Maybe. Come on, focus. I think the glare gets it. Well, that S is there, I promise you. It's right down there. Oh, that helped. Weird. Oh, there's the S. Sorry. There's the S. Why is the S on that one? Oh, because it's 1808, not the 9. That makes sense. So, I was going to show you a couple in the typeset here real quick, and then we'll be done. So, got my three half cents. This is an older typeset book, but it still has all the open spots. But that is a 1802, another one that I have, and an 1810. Got that not too long ago. See, that one's an 1838 or 39, I forget which. And then probably one of the best detailed ones that I have is this 1845. So, other than that, you know, got more of those, including that copper nickel one. Couple nice those. Got a hole in that one, but it's nice because it's a shield nickel with rays. another one with a hole here. This Liberty seated dime. I'd like to improve upon that if I can. Real nice V-nickel here though. Real nice. The No Sense one is really nice too. Probably two of the best V-nickels I've got. See that they have really nice detail on the back of those too. So I'm in the process of putting together kind of an evaluation on that book to have so that I have a value if anybody ever just shot me a price over the moon for something like that. So thank you, Silver Slinky. Just a little peek into the background of what we're doing here. So we're going to close things up, guys. I need to get to the bank, and I need to get new coins and exchange the old ones. And you know how it goes. So before we get too far along, we're going to... How about we part ways today? We'll be streaming on Sunday. We'll figure out how we're going to make it work. For those that are late coming in, know that I normally get 2 boxes of halves when I can get 2 boxes. This week they've given me a $1,000 bag of half dollars. So I have half of mine to just hold it up and show you that there's the bag, and we'll scoop a roll one at a time and go through and do it that way so that there's no funny business and you can still have your rolls. So if you're interested in rolls for Sunday, please email me, copperowlcoins@gmail.com, and we can get you set up for 10 or more rolls, whatever you might like. And realize that, at least for now, there's still $3 a roll. We'll still do our normal giveaways. And what we find, you keep. So, everybody have a great Memorial Day weekend. We will see you on Sunday. If we don't see you on some streams before then, have a great afternoon. Get out there and enjoy.
Sorry, folks, we're closed for 2 weeks to clean and repair America's favorite family fun park. Sorry.